Hello. Should I head downstairs? Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna grab one of my hats. I'll head downstairs. Hello. Hello, kittens. Oh my gosh. Hey, John Lee and Rennie Money, hello. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday to everyone. Good to see you. Should we bring this out? Watch out, Asher. I was just gonna bring this outside. Yeah, it's warm here today. It's a little bit warm. Yeah, it's probably 70 right now. Yeah, definitely. It feels kind of warm outside. It feels kind of warm. Hey, Multi-Katie, hello. Yeah, the last 2 days were just not very good for me. Busy with work, yes. I had to work late on Friday. I had to work late on Saturday. And unfortunately, when I have to work late, it means that cuts into live streaming time. So, unfortunately, that's how it is. So, unfortunately, when I have to work late, when I'm busy, directly cuts into live streaming time. Sadly. Hey, Granny, happy Mother's Day. Just, I think, April and May. Let's see, all of April and then the last week of May. Just busier than normal at work. I'm thinking that work might slow down for a couple of weeks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it has a lot to do with also the tariff situation that people are seeing. I know a lot of you know what I do for work. Hey, Diane, hello. And number one Yule fan, hello. It's me, Yata Yada. So, yeah, just busy at work, really. That's what it kind of boils down to. If I have to work extra hours, unfortunately, it the time has to come from somewhere, and I'm sure a lot of you experience that. You got 24 hours in a day. And you have to kind of decide what you want to do at that time. And I've kind of slowly learned that over the last year or so, especially. I think it happened when I lost my job. My job was kind of eliminated. Like a lot of you know, my job was eliminated. Like I think it was exactly like 2 years ago. My job was eliminated, my position and at work, and then I had hernia surgery, and then all of that happened within like a 2-week period. And I think after that happened, over like the next year or so, or two, which is now 2 years, I'm just kind of slowly recognizing that it's really important to kind of focus on making the most out of your time. And when I was working late this week, I've worked a lot, especially when I was in my early 30s. I was working, I think it was probably like a solid 10 years straight where I was working. I was probably working 10, 12-hour days for like a solid 10 years or so. And, the last 2 or 3 years, I've been kind of working more normal hours. And you kind of have to recognize that you're trading your time. You're basically, when you go to work, when you go to work, you're trading your time for money, basically. And when you're home, you have to decide, okay, what do you do with your time? And what do you do with your money? And it's taken me a long time to kind of recognize that, but that's the way life is. So when you're at work, you're trading your time for money. And when you're home, you're trying to decide what you do with your time and how to spend your money. Hey, Raymond and Rajiv. Hey, Diane. Yep, good to see ya. So I have been kind of fooling around with, I haven't had a ton of time for this, but just kind of fooling around with different things. Listening to different kinds of music is one of them. I haven't really been watching a lot of TV, and I haven't really been playing a lot of video games this week. I would say over the last week or so, I just haven't had as much free time. But I have kind of dabbled a little bit in that game, that Elder Scrolls Remastered game, which is fun. It's fun to just kind of escape. You know, when you play a video game, you really kind of escape into like a different world, because sometimes this world is kind of crappy in some ways. I'm not saying I have a crappy life, but I think you all kind of understand what I mean. You know, you want to have some fun, you just want to escape into like that another world for a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, hey, Sasha, good to see you. No, I didn't leave my job. I still have the same job. It's just the last couple days I was just kind of a frustrating time at work. There were I made a couple of mistakes at work the previous week, and then I found out about them this week. They were like preventable mistakes at work that kind of occurred because I just wasn't really paying very close attention. Ow! And then, you know, when you make a mistake at work, sometimes you have like 2 or 3 different people, like, and it was kind of frustrating because I don't really make a lot of mistakes at work. You know, these were a couple of larger mistakes that were easily preventable, but especially at my job, you know, when you make a mistake at work, they have to like build a case against you as to, you know, here's the mistake you made, and here's like the evidence we have against you, here's all the evidence we have against you for this mistake. And this is how you made the mistake. And then sometimes they'll have at least like 1 or 2 people like going over the case, because they have to make a case against you when you make a mistake at work. So like it's not like a huge, like not exactly a fireable mistake, but hey Sarah, hello. Hey Hillary, number 1, hello. But, you know, it's just, you don't really like people like going over the mistakes you made. It's just not a very good feeling. So this past week was long. It was more hours, and it was just not a very good week at work. And Traffic was horrible. A lot of you know I kind of have a job where I'm traveling, and there was graduation traffic I had to deal with. So there were just a number of factors that made the days longer, the work days longer. Hey Tina, hello. I beat Pokemon X. Really? That's awesome. Ship to the right destinations, yeah. So, I'm sure all of you have had problems at work, things that go wrong, and then your bosses have to explain to you what you did wrong and go over it with you. It's nothing that really affects my job long term, since I've been there so long. I've been there for longer than probably most of the managers. So what else have I been doing? I've been kind of dabbling in other things, in other kind of YouTube-y things that are fascinating to me. I'm kind of fascinated by news articles. Like most people, I listen to the news every day, and I kind of thought it would be kind of funny, what if I picked like an interesting news article that mainstream media doesn't really cover. Like, what if I just did like one article per day, kind of something that mainstream media wouldn't cover, and just kind of made a YouTube video about it and maybe posted that on my Nick Ramsey channel or something. Hey Daniel, hello, O'Hara. I am so sorry I experienced jobs that want 8 hours of work in 6 hours. Please don't worry. Yeah, Daniel, I got your generous gift from the P.O. Box, and it really means a lot to us. Actually, we were just at Arby's yesterday. We picked up your P.O. Box gift from, like I said, the post office today, and we had just had Arby's last night. So Arby's is definitely one of our top 5 favorite places. Hey Peiko, hello, good to see you. Yeah, stay positive, learn from it. What else was I doing? Yeah. Also, I have to decide, summer band is coming up. So this is the last rehearsal for our band. For this concert, and then next week is the concert. They make us for the community band. It's a voluntary band, it's a voluntary community band. A lot of little towns and cities have voluntary, like community bands where you come and go. And so I basically committed to doing all of the summer concerts, but I don't know. I'm not really sure I want to do the summer band this year. Maybe. Hey Jordan, hello, good to see you. Hey Strat, hello. So I'm kind of on the fence about summer band. I like doing the fall concert and the Christmas concert. Those are really fun. Usually our summer concerts are on a weeknight, and sometimes it's really hard to get to those concerts on a work night. MH, hello MH. So I'm just kind of rambling here. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. For Mother's Day, I brought my mom to the car wash. We drove to the car wash. Well, she drove. She drove her car to the car wash, and then I kind of wiped it out, vacuumed it. The only thing I didn't do was clean the inside windows. I had forgotten Windex, so I wasn't able to clean the inside of her windows, but they have vacuums at the car wash, so I vacuumed it out. That was probably the thing that took the longest, was just vacuuming out her car. Granny, do you want Lucina or Kyogre to come? Tough choices. I also did some cleaning today. Yesterday was kind of a longer work day, so I worked like 2 or 3 extra hours yesterday. 2 or 3 hours longer than normal yesterday. Unfortunately, that's why I did not do a live stream. Usually when I work a Saturday, Saturdays are usually shorter. But they don't really seem to be like shorter Saturdays anymore for whatever reason. Actually, I worked longer on Saturday than I did any other day of the week this past week. So I think I worked like 9 or 10 hours on Saturday, which is just ridiculous. Usually Saturdays are like 6 hours. And that's kind of why I didn't do a live stream. Music and films, hello. Hey, man, hello. Good to see you, man. What else was... I didn't do any cooking. We had like chicken Kievs for lunch, but I'm gonna be having some kind of like those pre-made meals. I got some dinners from Costco. It's like Costco has those pre-made meals, you know. So I'm having some like sliced beef pre-made meals at Costco this week. Also, I'm having some of that Americanized Indian food. It's like impossible to get all the fur off of these rugs. Man, it's actually kind of warm right here. Feels like summer right here.
How much you play basketball?
If Mom of Ash and Willow were here, then you could give her Mother's Day hug. Yeah, if Sabrina was here, I could give her a Mother's Day hug, definitely. Hey, Alfredo, hello. Yep, Sabrina is the mummy. I think Sabrina's doing pretty good. Hi. So, getting ready to grill burgers. Nice. Sounds great. Hey, Full of Southern Charm. Hello. Good to see you. What else was I going to ramble about? I was going to ramble about something else, too. I took a nap today. I didn't really get as much sleep last night as I wanted to, so I took a nap today. It took like an hour hour nap or hour and a half nap today and felt really good. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with my sleeping schedule today. So, jeepers, what else? Has anyone seen like those YouTube videos where it's like there's like a chart, and then it's like, I think they're called like chart race videos, where it'll be like so the topic would be like, let me see, the most popular vehicle, or the most popular vehicle sold per year in the United States, beginning in the year, like 1908 through 2025. And then it's like, year one, like Model T is the number one selling car. And then it goes like, 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, each year, like year by year, like the top 10 best-selling cars. Those are kind of interesting videos. Hi, Mr. Orange. Tomorrow's the surgery, so you might be gone from live stream for a bit. Yeah, that's totally, live, surgery is not, don't fool around with surgery. Of course, I just kind of take your time off and take some time off. Man, after my hernia surgery, gosh, I was out for like a week. I would say like the first 3 days after my hernia surgery, it was just horrible. But yeah, it's good to have everyone here. It's good to see ya. Sometimes I don't have much to say on live streams, and sometimes I just kind of ramble, and I think this is kind of a rambling live stream a little bit today. I guess that's been kind of on my mind. Oh yeah, I was gonna use a different thumbnail picture, but I ended up still using Charlie's picture. Oh, goodness. Made it to 90. Who made it to 90? We it seems like the birds have slowed down a little bit. I really haven't been seeing as many birds on the bird feeder recently. And I'm not sure why. I filled it. I believe I filled it yesterday or the day before. I think I filled it yesterday. Yeah, I filled up the bird feeder yesterday after work when I got home kind of late. And I saw some bird poop in the bird feeder, so I'm sure the birds can recognize that there's poop in the bird feeder, so I scooped out the poop in the bird feeder. And added more bird seed. Nick, I don't know you, but you're in my prayers. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought I would be seeing more birds today. No, we're not going outside. Little gal. Now she's trying to figure out a way to escape. Man, it's hot out. It actually feels kind of warm out on this patio. I think there's got to be... I haven't really seen a lot of flies this year. I don't know. Like last year... No. Last year and the previous year, lots of flies. Lots of flies the last year and the previous year. And hardly any flies this year. So I'm not really sure why that is. I think it probably has something to do with... Oh, shoot, I just missed her. Oh no, she's chasing a bee. Shoot. Willow. Hey, come here. Get out of it. No. Why are you chasing a bee? That is naughty. Jumps over the edge and chases a bee. And then she lays down in the grass, trying to hide from me. Or we could pray for everyone. How about that? We'll just pray for everyone. Huh? That's funny. Cinderbus Gaming, hello. Hey, Josh, hello. Hey, Poetry Chick. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everyone. She escaped. Yeah, it's okay, Tina. She's back. Tina's back. Or, sorry, Willow's back. That's what I meant to say. Hey, Tasso. Hello. Great to see you. Now, everyone's on today. What are you doing? Asher. Asher feels kind of warm. He's got that black fur. So, that's just kind of, excuse me, that's been my weekend. I still have to eat dinner and go to band practice tonight, so still kind of have a little bit of a busy Saturday. I think I got a piece of leftover shake and bake chicken that I'm gonna have tonight for dinner. Yeah, good to see you, Tasso, and happy Mother's Day to everyone, and happy Sunday to everyone. I think I might have to turn the air conditioning on. It is warm. This is probably the warmest day so far this year. Willow. Oh, jeez, really? Guess what's happening now? Guess what's happening now, little girl? Yep. Guess what's happening now? Get back here. Come here. Come here. If you want to go outside, come here. Yep. Come here. Yep. think we're gonna give him some dinner here. Yeah, wonderful to see so many people here today. It's just wonderful. Let's see. I think we'll do some din din. Got some of this. Watch out. Wow, they are not really eating much dinner. Cardiac therapy. Oof, that sounds pretty serious. Tasso, I'm going to get battered by Lucina tomorrow. Oh, wow. Yikes. Yeah, I hope your heart is doing well. Must be difficult to have that kind of problem. Come here. Want to go outside? Where's your leash? I really don't want her escaping, so we have a truck that we have a lot of traffic here. So, and she hates her harness and she hates the leash, but unfortunately it's the way it has to be. Did you want to go outside in your little donut? There, let's go outside. Here. Got a lot of stuff out here for you to enjoy. Let's see. Kind of adjust my little camera stand here. Willow, please don't escape. Hey, 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 hey. I don't want you jumping out. Oof, it's kind of warm right here. It's like every summer you just kind of get a reminder that it warms up. Hey, Dan, yeah. Well, she's better with her tomes than Kyogre's breath that caused the EF5 tornadoes, Granny, and Tasso. Yeah, I think Willow just likes to explore, of course. I don't blame the cats for wanting to explore. You know, if I was a cat, I'd probably do the exact same thing. I'd probably try to run around and explore too. Hi, buddy. Wow, got a lot to say, huh? Yeah? Really? Jeez. God. Hey, Steven and Jeremy, hello. Eck, 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 eck. Yeah. Willow? Come here, Willow. No, that's the neighbor's. That's the neighbor's RV. It is not mine. This thing. No, it's probably going to be parked there for a couple days. Yeah, I think we're probably close to 80. It feels like it's 80. Really close to 80 degrees here at least. Yeah, 90 degrees for Minnesota is pretty warm. I think he just tried to eat a bug. It's funny. Yeah, RV, recreational vehicle, yep. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice one. It's just, I think I work... First of all, they're really expensive. I think last year we looked it up and how much that thing sold for. 74 here in Madison. Feels like it's at least 75 here. Yeah, we're right next to Madison, so. What's up, little gal? Hmm? The 8-bit Blizzard, yeah. Yeah, that shirt. That's right. Yeah, I was gonna upload another shirt design. I had a kind of an interesting Another cat samurai shirt that I worked on for a little bit. I was gonna maybe upload that one. Yeah, not. It was almost 100 yesterday in Los Angeles. Wow. Both kittens are in the shade. Everyone's in the shade now. Funny how that works, huh? The kittens are underneath the bench. What's up? It sounds like a lot of sirens. A lot of sirens. Sounds like a fire truck. Oh, it sounds like the whole town is being called to this. Wow. Sounds like it's heading north. Sounds like the sirens are heading north. The northern part of town. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Thank you for the super chat. Just saw that come through. Thank you. Appreciate it, Stephen. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I don't really know if the oceans on the coast, like New York, I don't know if that water ever really warms up, does it? I know, like, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan warm up, but it never really warms up. You know, like it might warm up. Hey, Justine, hello. I know, like Lake Superior. We were at Lake Superior. I think it does a little bit, of course. You know, the ice melts, but like I don't really think Lake Superior gets very warm in the summertime. It's just so far north, and it ices over. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat. Steven, thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, I saw Mom today, and I got her car washed, and I vacuumed out her car today as a Mother's Day gift. So I hope everyone was able to spend a little time with their moms today. $74. Yeah, Madison, it feels a little warm today. Well, I think it's because it's so far north. Lake Superior is pretty far north, and the amount of ice that Lake Superior has, I think it just stays cold. It's just like, hey, Paul, hello, good to see you. I think the further north, it just means the water just stays colder longer. I'm sure that's just the case. I think we took a vacation to Duluth and Superior, was it 3 years ago probably? 3 or 4 years ago. I think we were there in like late June, I believe, and it was still cold out. We had to bring our winter jackets in June. I think they were like too cold. We were there for like 4 days, I believe. We had like a 4-day vacation in June in Duluth and Superior. And I think like 2 out of the 4 days we had to wear winter coats because it was like 30 or 40 degrees out in June. And then the other 2 days were hot. But the water was really cold. I think the water was probably like 40 degrees. I have to look. I don't really know a lot about the water temperature, but I'm sure it doesn't really warm up very much. Mark Reed, hello. Good to see you. Lake Michigan does seem like it is a little bit warmer, but Lake Michigan ices over too. The water is cold on the California coast. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Yeah, I think you really kind of have to get closer to like Mexico. We took a vacation to Mexico. I want to say the last we were there 8 years ago, 7 years ago or whatever. The water was a little bit warm. It was warmer, definitely. But you really have to like go south. You have to go south in order to find that warmer water in the ocean. July in Alaska, nice. What? Hey, stop. No. There's too much traffic today for you to be goofing around. It's just... Willow. We were in Puerto Vallarta. think we're going to have to turn the air conditioning on when we go inside. Yeah, they want to cool off. Even the cats are getting a little... Oh, look at that. She wants to snuggle with Noah Bean. Yeah, I mean, Alaska would be a fun trip eventually, one day. I don't really think... Hey, 9 4 balls, hello. I don't really think Alaska's gonna happen anytime soon, though, for us. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, that's cute. Nick needs a big super chat. That's funny. Yeah. We looked at Alaska vacations, or Alaska cruises, I should say, and they're expensive. Yeah, I'm probably going to be turning on the AC pretty soon tonight. Yeah, buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, Cat Mom Jen, I purchased some lotto tickets in the past, and Cat Mom Jen is, she doesn't really want me buying lotto tickets. Granny, can we talk? Says Tina. Yeah, if you want to talk, if you guys want to talk, I don't know, like YouTube doesn't really have that one-on-one chat function. Probably have to do it in someone else's live stream or Discord, because YouTube doesn't really, I don't know why they never really implemented that Discord style chat function, Come here. YouTube kind of doesn't want that type of service for whatever reason. I'm gonna be battered by Lucina in Tuesday, Granny. I think the most I won I think I won $100 once on a scratch off ticket. Was it 90 or 100? I think I spent $10 on one of those scratch off tickets and I won 90. Or I won 100. Was it 90 or 100? Something like that. I know it wasn't over 100. Oh, Asher's got a fly, I think. We can kick Lucina on Tuesday. Yeah, funny. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I won. The most I won on a scratch off was like $90. This is pretty good, just for getting a scratch off lottery ticket at the grocery store, What time is it? 5 o'clock? Well, I should... Gonna be running out of time here pretty quick, so... Asher, what are you doing, baby? Oh no, there is a fly in here. Oofta. So I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to slowly start wrapping up here. I gotta, and I am working late tomorrow too. I'm working late tomorrow. I know that. I'm working late tomorrow, so. But let's see. I'm gonna slowly start picking up stuff here, and then I gotta eat dinner, and then I gotta go to band. You know what that means, don't you? Man, I got kind of sweaty out there. The cats love it, though. The cats love being outside, you know. I mean, when you have animals, you know, you gotta pay attention to them and gotta take care of them. You know, instead of taking dogs for a walk, we let our cats outside on the patio. Right? Right, buddy? I've won $100 on a $5 ticket. I think the ticket that I bought, I think it was like a $10 scratch-off ticket. I'm pretty sure it was a $10 ticket, and I won 90. Willow, stop. Seriously? Like... I know. Just a handful today, huh? I am a handful, Daddy. Daddy, I handful. Now I lay down. Now I lay down. That's funny. Yeah, she got out again. All right, come on, kittens. Let's come inside. Come on now. Come on. Come on, baby. We're coming inside. We're coming inside here. Come on. And Asher. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you're getting too warm. Let's see. Hey, William. Hello. Gotta wrap up. Unfortunately, gotta wrap up here pretty soon. I'm kind of limited on time today. I have to eat dinner, and then I have to go to band practice. I gotta leave for band practice in less than an hour. Cat Mom. Hey, Cat Mom. Hello. Good to see you, Cat Mom. Yeah, happy Mother's Day again. I know as people come and go, wishing everyone a happy Mother's Day. Oh, there are those nibbies. Oh, look at that. If I could mix. Yeah, I got a bunch of these. I'm just kind of going through this little bin. Yeah, thanks, man. Yep. So, let's see. I think maybe we'll head down. Do you want to play with your little... Here, let's go down and play with the shoesy shoes with Noah Bean. I think we'll kind of wrap up with having play with Noah Bean down here on his shoesy shoes. The shoesy shoes for a little bit? I haven't done this for a couple days. Have you forgotten what the shoesy shoes? Yeah. So, oh yeah, yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Oh, look at that little face. Yeah, and your brother's right here. Yep. Yep, there goes your brother. Yeah, good to see Alfredo. Is Willow out? No, Willow came inside. I'm pretty sure Willow's inside. Yeah, Willow is wearing her harness under. I think she's... I don't know. I think she's doing fine. I've got to take her harness off. I think we're staying inside. Here, let me... Can I take her harness off? There you go. All right, everyone. I gotta eat dinner. Appreciate ya. Happy Mother's Day. I am working late tomorrow, so I'm planning to do a live stream on Tuesday. Hopefully Tuesday is a normal day and can get back to doing almost everyday live streams. So happy Mother's Day, and hopefully we'll see you Tuesday.